check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. Okay, so I put coins in this thing and then what? Does it play music or something? Does it dispense snacks? What does it do?
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider OOO's DX driver Super Best Henshin Belt Edition. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is. You got a cool picture there of OOO's, the driver. That's the logo of OOO's, in case you wanted to know what logos look like. Stuff I can't read. On the top of the box, you have the 4 combos that you can do. On the bottom, you have the medals. On this side, again, the 4 combos that you can do. There's another cool picture of OOO's. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other, inside Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the OOO's driver, the henshin device of Kamen Rider OOO's Aveshi. And this is cool. This is a fun belt, and I really do like it. So we'll get in close here so you can see the details. Basically done in a nice gloss black with some nice metallic blue paint there. It has that metal flake finish that I really love. Love that metal flake finish. And also done in some Bandai silver up the bottom, up the top, some stripes here. Got some transparent plastic right here so you can see the metals once they're in the driver. And very cool. On the back you got some more molded details, and it's, you know, obviously the back of a belt, but there you have that. And then you have this component right here, which is your metal scanner, which is actually done up to look like a big metal. You see the outer ring here done in gold paint, as well as this inner ring right here. Got some transparent plastic up top, some transparent plastic right along here so those LEDs can shine through. And again, nice molded details right here, looking all techy. And right here is your speaker. On the back you got your clip, and again also some molded details here. You got your on-off switch right there, and there's that component. And since this is a belt, you obviously get belt pieces. Yay, belt pieces. So here is the side of the belt that comes with the holder for the scanner. As you can see, that has some molded details as well. A spring-loaded piece here to hold the scanner in place. And this piece right here, some molded detail, as well as that strip of that nice metallic blue paint right there. And of course, the other side looks like the other side. And again, that little molded arrow and that strip of metallic blue paint. And of course you get your little back plate piece here, which is just to hold the, hold the slack, whatever slack is left on the belt once you put it on. There you have that. And here you have the metal holder, which again has some molded details in there. And you open it up and you have room for 6 metals in here, which is very nice, and it closes with a nice click, nice firm click. So there you have your metal holder. So now let's just get all this together and make it look like a proper belt. Now, as usual, you have a right side and a left side. And as usual, you just push the 2 buttons here, which will depress those posts right there. And you just take it, clip it in. Booyah. Clip it in. Booyah. Take the metal holder and just feed the belt through that slot. Like that. And now we'll close this all up. Oh, put this on first. Slide that on. Now we'll close this all up. Like that. Feed in the slack, and there you go. And there you go. There you have everything all set up. And you just take your scanner. You want to place it into the holder with this open part facing up. So just take it, slide it in, and boom, clips in, and it clips in nice and secure. Now, obviously, you know, if you're upside down, why you would be, I don't know. But if you're upside down, if you give it a good enough shake, it will fall out. But you know, that's just basically if you're doing backflips off the wall while you're wearing this. It's pretty much the only way it would fall out. Through normal play, it's not going to fall out. But, you know, word to the wise, just don't do backflips off the wall while you're wearing that. It's good advice if I ever heard any, I'm just saying. But there you basically have your whole setup, which obviously leaves things at a bit of an angle, but angles become important with this belt, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, the main component is the OOO's metals, and this is what OOO's gets his powers from, these core metals. And you can see the outer rim here is die-cast. It's painted die-cast, painted in a nice gold, so they do have a little bit of heft to them. That die-cast ring does give it, you know, some weight. Now this metal is the Taka metal, the hawk. As you can see, as the light hits it, you can see the chip that's inside. All these metals have chips in them, and that basically tells the scanner what metal it's scanning. So here you have Taka, the hawk. On the reverse side, you see there's one stripe, and you'll see what that means in a little bit. You have Tora, the tiger. You see a nice tiger molded in there. And again, they all have that die-cast metal ring. And this one has two stripes on the back. And then you have Bata, the grasshopper. See the grasshopper right there. And on the back you have three stripes. Now at this point I'm going to have to actually pick the box up off the floor because I need it. Let's get this back here because I need to prop this up in order to use it properly. Oh, hey, that's perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. So there we go. Oh, and one little feature I do want to show off that I actually quite like is there is a button right here. You see this button? Just push that in, and that will actually let you disengage the driver from the belt itself. I like that feature, and again, you see once you disengage the driver, you can see a nice ring of metallic blue plastic right there, and even some molded details in here that you will never see because the driver will be on it. But hey, it's nice that they thought of putting some molding in there. But I like this feature just because you can simulate what basically every rider does, which is to hold the driver up and slap it onto your waist. Now, obviously, in real life, the belt won't magically appear around your waist when you do that, but it's still cool, and I think it does add to the roleplay value. You can just take the driver and just, boom, slap it on there. Just to show you the reverse side. Again, molded details on the back. You'll never see it, but they still molded it. You know, they still added some details back here. Very thoughtful. But again, it's still cool that you can simulate just, hey, you know, it's morphin' time. No, that's the wrong thing. What am I? Morphin' time. What? What's going on here? My God. Anyway. It's morphin' time. But anyway, now we'll get down to your henshin here. So basically, each core metal has a number of stripes on it. 1, 2, or 3. And that corresponds to which slot in the driver you will place the metal in. Now basically everything on this belt tells you what metal goes where. If you look up top here at these 3 buttons, you'll see this one has 1 stripe, 2 stripes, 3 stripes. So that tells you right there. On the inside of the driver itself, you can see there's the molded outline of a metal. You'll see right here, there's 1 stripe, 2 stripes, and 3 stripes. So everything is telling you what metal goes where. So you can't mistake it at all. So you're going to take Taka, number 1, goes into the first slot. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. That's not part of the henshin. So that goes into the first slot. Now, one thing I'll show off before I continue is that, you know, each slot does have the same spring-loaded clip up top. Again, It holds it in very securely. If you give it a good shake, I mean, it will fall out. But again, don't do backflips off the walls while you're wearing this, because things will fall out and maybe break, and you don't want to do that. So anyway, we'll continue on. So we have Taka in the first slot, and then Tora, 2 stripes, goes in the second slot. And then Bata, 3 stripes, third slot. There you go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the driver and angle it. Just going to take this side, raise it up, and there you go. And basically what that does is it gives you a more natural position for scanning. As opposed to scanning across, you're scanning downward at an angle, which, believe me, is a lot more comfortable. So again, thoughtful design. So now we're going to take our scanner here, and there's your on-off switch. Turn it on and you get nice bright LEDs right there. Now to activate it, inside this opening right here, there is a button, and that's basically how you're going to scan metal. So basically you're just going to hold it like this, push down, and you get your scanning noises. Now as you hold the button down, you'll see that this will go through a series of colors. And it just cycles through. So basically, all you're going to do is just scan across. Now you'll see this ridge right here is going to run along this track right here on the driver. Now you don't have to worry about scraping any paint off or anything, because there is a raised ridge right there up front, so you're not going to scrape any paint off, so don't worry about that. The paint on the driver is completely safe. It's not going to get scraped up, thankfully, because that would have made me sad. Now this unfortunately will get scratched up, and as you can see just from normal play, this will get scratched up. There's pretty much no way around that. But I think it's time to get down to our henshin. So let's get going. So again, hold that button down, and there you go. You've henshin into Kamen Rider O's Tatoba combo. I love the little song there, the Tatoba, Tatoba, Tatoba. I love that. So, there you go. You have done your henshin. Now, I did it the slow way. I mean, you can, if you want to, you can just stop over each one if you want to hear the call of the metal. But really, the way as she does it on the show, let me turn this off and turn it back on to reset it, because if I don't, it'll do a scanning charge. But basically, as you on the show, he just takes the scanner and just swipes it straight across, which is the appropriate way to do it. So you just take it and so there you go. And as you saw, when I went across, when I scanned the first metal, 1 light lit up. When I scanned the second one, 2 lights. When I scanned the third one, 3 lights. So it follows a sequence. Now, one thing also, there is a chip. There's a chip inside the driver at the very end. That tells the scanner, you're done scanning. Do your henshin noise, do your scanning charge, you're done. If you don't, see, if you don't go completely across, the scanner is like, okay, what am I doing? Am I still scanning? What's going on? So you have to make sure you scan all the way across so the scanner hits that chip so it knows it's done. So after you've done your henshin, the next thing you're going to do is your final attack, your scanning charge. And to do that, you're just going to scan across again. And there you go. There's your scanning charge final attack. So there you have that. Now, in the original release of this belt, it included 4 medals. Now, the other medal that you got with that set was this one, the, where am I? Kamakiri. I have a list actually right here, so I don't forget anything. Kamakiri, the Mantis. I believe this was the 4th medal you got in this set. So there you see the Mantis, and this is a number 2 medal. So basically, now to bring this back up to a to a horizontal position, the only button that's actually functional is button number 3 right here. So at this point, it's actually locked in place. You can't move it. You push this button down, and that releases it. So now you can straighten it back out and put it back into the horizontal position. So now we're just going to remove Bata and replace it with Kamakiri. Angle it. And we're going to scan again. There you go. Now, whenever you're not doing something that's a regular combo, you're just going to get that regular henshin noise. And you're also going to get a generic scanning charge. So here's a scanning charge. So there you have that. So again, when you're not doing a regular combo, if you just have 3 random metals in there, you're just going to get a generic henshin noise and a generic scanning charge. So basically, if you got the original release of this belt, that's all you got. You got 2 henshin noises, 2 scanning charges, and that's it. But the great thing about the Super Best Edition is that you get 9 metals, which is awesome because you're going to do 4 combos from the show. And I really dig that. I dig that so much. Let's get down to the other metals that come in this set. Now, here you have the Kuwagata, the stag beetle. You see the beetle in there. This is a number 1 metal. So you have Kuwagata. Here you have the lion metal. See that lion in there? This is a number 1 metal also. Here you got the cheetah metal. Very nicely done. And that is a number 3 metal. You get the kujaku, the peacock. So you have that. That's a number 2 metal. And you get the condor, which kind of resembles the bata metal, the hawk. And that is a number 3 metal. So there you go. So there are the extra metals that you get, and now we can do other combos. So the next combo we're going to do, which is very easy to do because we already have 2 of the metals in here, we're going to remove Taka and replace it with Kuwagata. So now we have 3 green metals in there. Basically, to do combos, you're just going to match up colors. So you have 3 green metals. Angle it down, and we'll get down to scanning. So now you've entered into Kamen Rider O's Gatakiriba combo, which is actually a very cool combo. So you have that, and then you have your scanning charge. So there you go. There you got your noises for the Gatakiriba combo. So now we'll raise this back up, remove these metals, and we'll go on to the next combo, which is, where's my number? Okay, so we're going to use Lion and Tora and the Cheetah. So now you have 3 yellow ones. Actually, this one's more orange than yellow, but hey, whatever. And now we'll start scanning. And now you've entered into Kamen Rider O's the La Torartar combo. I feel so weird saying that word. La Torartar. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But you've gone into that combo. And again, you have your scanning charge, so scan across again. And there you go. You got your noises for that combo. Raise that back up. And what do we have left? We have one more combo. So we'll remove these. So now we're going to do Taka. And what are we doing? Kujaku. And the Condor. Angle. And scan. So now you've entered into Kamen Rider O's the Tajador combo, which is a very cool looking combo. Very cool looking form. And then you have, of course, your scanning charge. So scan across again. And there you go. There you got your noises for the Tajador combo, which is really, really cool. So now we'll go back to our regular base form here, Tatsuba, just because I want to do the noise one more time. Let's go. Yay! So there you have it. There you have all the noises that you can do with the OOO's driver. And one thing that's really cool, I appreciate this metal holder so much, especially, considering the way this set was released. The fact that you have spaces here for 6 metals means that you can take the extra 6 metals, pop them right in the slots, close it up, and there you go. Everything that came in the box is now contained on the belt. I love that. I love that. So nothing's lying around unless you buy a bunch of extra metals, but as far as everything that comes in this box, it's all stored on the belt. I love that. So it's all self-contained. As far as the belt itself goes, this thing is fun, and as usual, I like toys that yell at me, and this thing does yell at me. And it's a lot of fun. Now there are other combos that you can do. There is a super best metal set, which allows you to do the other combos from the show, and I will show that off in the next review. But yeah, this belt is really fun. I just love scanning metals. It's fun. This is a fun belt, and I like the show. I watched those, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good show, and it made me want this belt. And the belt is fun. Like I said, this is really fun. Now this Super Best Edition is pretty easy to get. Still fairly easy to get a hold of, and definitely worth the price. I think it's, like I said, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and would definitely recommend it. So, I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider OOO's DX OOO's Driver Super Best Henshin Belt Edition. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face.